Jeff Kanger with First State Bank, Nebraska. We're a community bank in the southeast part of the state, also a small business with 150 employees. A week ago, Congress passed the CARES Act with key provisions to help families, workers, and small businesses throughout the country. And they asked banks to help deliver on a lot of the promises in the CARES Act. And over the last week, especially here in Nebraska, our bank and many others have worked through the night over the weekend to process applications to provide the funding to continue to keep people on the payroll through the Paycheck Protection Program, referred to as PPP. And the way we're messaging with our customers and a lot of our peer banks is the Paycheck Protection Program kind of has 4 quarters to it. The first quarter, get the applications, run them through with SBA, process them, get funding secured for the small businesses that need that money to maintain payroll. That's the best snapshot of where we stand today. We're coming to the end of quarter 1. And as the governor mentioned, the state has processed $1.5 billion in these applications. Now quarter 2 is critical. It's the funding component. Getting the money out to the small businesses to rehire people and to continue operations. That's coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Quarters 3 and 4 are also critical. I'd say quarter 3 is the documentation side. For all the businesses that are using this program, keep your receipts, track your payroll. Because in the 4th quarter, we're going to need all of that information to ultimately get that loan forgiven. And so that's how we're messaging. That would be the message to small businesses to most effectively utilize this program to bring people back onto the payroll, to get our economy fired up again after this event. And just want to share a couple things for us as a community bank and a community partner. Our Chief Lending Officer, Keith Jansen, was submitting loans at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. Our Operations Center, managed by Steph Menzel out of Firth, Nebraska, is working through the night to get an automated process to do as many of these loans as possible. And our SBA experts, Brandon Leswing and Don Hawk, have looked at initial SBA guidance, revised SBA guidance, and are doing their best to kind of get ahead and anticipate what's coming next. In Nebraska, we play all 4 quarters, and this is a 4-quarter program, but First State Bank Nebraska and all of our colleagues throughout the state are committed to helping. Many banks are still trying to get into the program to provide that much needed community relief, particularly in our rural areas, and they're working with the Small Business Administration for login. But we would appreciate everyone's patience and understanding, and we are completely committed to seeing this through all 4 quarters. That's what we do in Nebraska. We play through to the end, and that's what our small businesses are partnering with us to do as well. Thank you.